What if I told you that the most powerful king in Europe was not defeated by a larger army, but by a man who refused to believe that greatness belongs only to those born on the highest throne? Stay with me, because before this story ends, you may discover that the greatest battles in life are never won by strength alone. They are won by courage, patience, and the ability to see victory long before anyone else can. There comes a moment in every generation when the world believes that one power can never fall. In the early years of the 18th century, Europe trembled beneath the shadow of the Sun King. His armies were feared, his wealth unmatched, and his confidence so immense that many believed destiny itself marched beside him. Kingdoms measured their decisions by his strength. Leaders bowed before his reputation. Ordinary men whispered his name with fear. But history has a strange habit. It often waits for one determined soul to remind the world that no throne is higher than wisdom and no empire is stronger than disciplined resolve. That soul was John Churchill, the Duke of Marlborough. He did not begin with impossible advantages. He did not possess limitless soldiers or endless resources. What he carried was something far greater, a mind that remained calm while others surrendered to panic. He understood a truth that every leader must one day learn. Greatest weapon is not the sword in your hand, but the clarity inside your mind. How many people lose before the battle even begins? They surrender because the challenge appears too large. They compare themselves with giants and convince themselves they were born too small. Yet mountains have never asked a traveler how rich he is. They only ask whether he is willing to keep climbing. Marlborough kept climbing. While others saw an unbeatable enemy, he saw weaknesses hidden beneath pride. While others focused on the size of the French army, he focused on speed, timing, discipline, and surprise. He understood that arrogance blinds even the strongest kings. The louder a ruler boasts, the less carefully he listens. Remember this in your own life. Many obstacles appear invincible only because you have been staring at them instead of studying them. Fear magnifies problems. Wisdom exposes solutions. Every setback you face is asking one question. Will you react with emotion, or will you respond with strategy? The Battle of Blenheim was not simply a contest of armies. It became a contest between confidence and overconfidence, between preparation and assumption, between discipline and pride. One side believed reputation alone could secure victory. The other earned every step through relentless planning. Life rewards those who prepare when nobody is watching. Strongest tree does not grow during the storm. It grows long before the storm arrives. Success is built in silence long before applause is heard. Too many people chase recognition before they deserve it. They want crowns before earning character. They seek titles before mastering themselves. But a crown placed upon an undisciplined mind becomes a burden instead of an honor. King Arthur taught that a true king first conquers himself before attempting to lead others. The battlefield inside the heart is always greater than the battlefield outside the castle walls. Think about your own journey. Perhaps your enemy is not another person. Perhaps it is fear. Perhaps it is procrastination. Perhaps it is doubt whispering every morning that you are not good enough. Those enemies wear no armor, yet they have defeated countless dreams. Marlborough teaches us something extraordinary. Victory belongs to those who remain patient while others become desperate. Greatness belongs to those who continue moving while others wait for perfect conditions. There will never be a perfect moment. The perfect moment is created by those who refuse to stop. Notice how rivers carve through solid rock. They do not succeed because they are stronger than stone. They succeed because they refuse to quit. Persistence defeats resistance. The Sun King believed power made him untouchable, but history reminds us that pride builds invisible walls around wisdom. The moment you believe you cannot lose is often the moment defeat begins walking toward you. Stay humble when you succeed. Stay disciplined when you struggle. Stay grateful when you rise, because the world has watched countless empires collapse under the weight of their own arrogance. Your greatest competitor is never another champion. It is the version of yourself that chooses comfort over growth. Every sunrise offers you two choices. You may protect your excuses, or you may pursue your purpose. One creates regret, the other creates legacy. The Battle of Blenheim became more than a military triumph. It became proof that intelligent leadership can overcome overwhelming odds. It proved that courage guided by wisdom is stronger than numbers guided by pride. Every dream you carry will eventually stand before its own Blenheim. People will tell you the challenge is impossible. They will measure your limitations instead of your potential. They will remind you how powerful your obstacles appear. Let them. History is not written by those who believed the odds. History remembers those who changed them. Walk forward with the calm heart of a leader. Let your preparation speak louder than your promises. Let your discipline outlast your fear. Let your character become stronger than your circumstances. Because one day, the obstacle that once frightened you will become the story that inspires someone else to stand up, face their own impossible battle, and discover that the greatest masterpiece they will ever create is not the victory itself, but the person they become while fighting for it. So remember this whenever life places a giant before you. The size of your enemy does not decide the outcome, your courage does. Marlborough's masterpiece was never just the humiliation of the Sun King. It was the triumph of discipline over pride, wisdom over arrogance, and unwavering purpose over impossible odds. Let the world underestimate you if it must. Build your strength in silence, sharpen your mind every day, and march forward with unshakable resolve. For every empire built on pride will one day crumble, but a legacy built on character, faith, and perseverance will stand long after the battle is over. The greatest victory is not proving others wrong, it is proving to yourself that you are always capable of becoming far greater than your fears.